What's up, Baller Nation? Augie Johnston here with BallerBootCamp.com. And in today's video, I'm going to be doing the ultimate breakdown of the through the legs. Matter of fact, I'm going to be giving you guys 8 different ways that you guys can dribble through the legs, and I'm going to be breaking it all down. Now, if you're new, make sure you guys subscribe. New videos come out every single Wednesday, and you already know, if you're not new, to crush that like button. We're trying to get this video to 1,000 likes. So go ahead, hit that like button right now, and let's get right into it. Okay, so like I said, I'm gonna show you 8 total different ways to dribble the ball through your legs to gain an advantage on your defender, whether that's to create separation, create space, blow by, to freeze them, or whatever the case might be, okay? So first, I'm gonna talk just with the basic way that you use it when you approach a defender, go through the legs, and blow by the defender. Okay, so let me show it to you one more time real quick in full speed. It's a change of speed, change of direction move, but there's some fine little details that I'm going to show you guys, and I'm going to break down some of the mistakes that I see often with young players when they try to go through the legs and show you guys how to fix all that. Now let's go ahead and get right into it. Okay, so the first mistake that a lot of players make is they don't get low enough, okay? You want to get really low on this move, and by getting low, it's not by bending over, but it's actually by spreading your legs and getting into a deep lunge. The deeper my lunge is, the lower I am when I do this move, okay? So that's the first thing, is you want to drop your butt, break down into this position to go by the defense. Now at the same time that you drop your butt and get into that lunge position, you want to turn your hips. So I can be driving this way and go in this direction, and then drop and turn and go this direction very easily. Boom. And get my whole change of direction going this way now. And what I'm going to do next is push off to actually blow by. So that's the third step. First thing is to just get into that split. Second thing is, while you're doing that, you want to turn your hips. Third thing is you want to push off on that back foot, okay? So when I change directions, boom, I'm in that lunge and I'm pushing off this back foot. That's another problem a lot of players have, is they do too much of a jump stop and they don't actually push off, so they're not explosive. So when I'm here, boom, I'm pushing off. You can see that push creating speed, creating some explosion past the defender. So at that same time that you're pushing off, you're also putting the ball through your legs. Now, what makes this move actually a very good move, and you're able to protect the ball with it and everything, is the fact that you're actually pushing the ball away from the defense, right? So I have a defender here, but my move is I'm, boom, bringing it back away from them right into this hand. Now, due to the nature of this move and the ball being behind us now, we have to bring the ball forward. And that's another problem I see with kids a lot of times, is they're not able to go from here and bring it forward. They don't have that ball control to go from here and bring it forward. So they do something like this. It's a slower move, it's a different move really, but they'll do this, they'll go here, bring it, and then push off, okay? And that's a little bit slower, especially when you want to blow by. Now that is a move, we'll talk about that move in a little bit, but first we want to be able to see that our players can go here, boom, push off here, and bring this ball from behind you in a protected place in front of you to actually blow by the D. Now we always talk about what it takes to blow by the defense, and it takes 3 steps, okay? Your first step normally is like a pre-step, right? So it's a step before, okay? I can't blow by them until I actually close this space first. So this is the first step I'm taking, boom, close this space. Second step is usually the one that goes by, and the third step is the one that you want to keep straight to the rim to try to keep a straight angle, okay? So for this instance, when I go through the legs, boom, I'm into this first step immediately, okay? So I'm here, I'm through the legs, I'm pushing, that's 1, and I'm here, 2, and now we're by 3 straight to the rim. Okay, I bet you never really thought that much can go into a through the legs move, but when you're trying to teach it to somebody that's learning it, or you see a player that hasn't actually worked on their game and doesn't really know how to do it, then you can give them some tips and help them improve it so that they're actually using it to blow by. Now, we're gonna go ahead now and get into a few ways that you can work on if you can't even dribble through the legs. Now this is gonna jump down to a much lower level, but I just wanna show you guys this. You guys might be teaching someone how to dribble through the legs one day, and I'm gonna show you guys how you can actually work on it from the ground up, from not being able to do it and be able to do it. And also, I'm gonna go ahead and break down the more advanced ones, the 7 other ways that you can dribble through your legs to create separation. So stay tuned, those coming soon, and let's continue with the video. Okay, so if you're a beginner or you wanna teach somebody how to dribble through the legs and they can't do it yet, the first thing you need to start with is just ball wraps, okay? Whether it's through here or here, you gotta be able to work on your ball wraps and get the basic fundamentals down of actually going through your legs. From there, what you're gonna do is you're gonna try to get to here. Now, this is where it gets tricky, and if the player can't, or if you can't do this, then you're gonna do a few dribbles in between. It's gonna be 1, 2, 3, boom. 1, 2, 3, boom. And then you can work down to 2, 1, 2, boom. 1, 2, boom. Then you can work to 1, boom, 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 and then eventually you're here, hopefully. And then to level up from that, and what you really ultimately want to be able to do with this, to work on your through the legs and stuff, there's a million drills you can do, but is of course what I've always preached for to improve your ball handling at home, anywhere, is just scissors. Okay, so, but of course, if you can't do scissors yet, then you can go with this one, which is just pound, legs, pound, legs, pound, legs, pound, legs. And that's gonna be the step before scissors. But either or, you need to be working on your through the legs. This is the basic ball handling fundamental that you need to be able to do. Now let's get into the 7 other ways that you can use the through the legs dribble to gain an advantage on your defender. Okay, so this first one is through the legs headsy. This is a blow-by move. It can be used, there's tons of counters to it. And basically what the move is you're gonna go through the legs, you're gonna bring your right leg to your left leg, and then push off and explode by the defense. So that was slow-mo. I'm going through the legs, right to left, and I'm blown by the defense. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna show it to you guys full speed right now. Okay, so the next way that you're gonna use the through the legs dribble is to stop. Okay, so if I'm going full speed and I wanna stop, I can actually just slam on the brakes and do like a jump stop basically. Like I'm coming into here and dribble the ball through my legs. So here's what it looks like, slow motion. Right into my shot, or a lot of times players will hesitate. Boom, cross over, get to the rim. So let's go ahead and take a look at what this looks like, full speed. Okay, so this next move is called the through the leg snatch, or at least that's what I call it. And this is a separation move where I'm gonna be creating space and getting into my jump shot. So what activates this is the crossover step really. So I can do it at triple threat. Start with the crossover step, pull it back, or I can have a live dribble, boom, take a dribble, snatch it back. But that's basically what the move is. It's that crossover step that activates it, boom. And it's the fact that you're dribbling the ball on your left foot again. Okay, so I'm pushing it out and pulling it back into my shot. Let's take a look at that full speed. Okay, this next move is a through the leg step back. So I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna go through my legs, I'm gonna jab at my defender, boom, and then I'm pushing off and I'm gonna step back right into my jump shot. Okay, so you can do it with your right or left hand. I prefer to do it, I'm right-handed, I prefer to do it with my right. So it looks like this, boom, right into my shot. Let's take a look at it full speed. Okay, for this next move, this is like a half court move that you're not gonna do in transition, going full speed. And basically this is a jab through the legs, and exactly what it sounds like. We're gonna jab with the dribble before, and then go through our legs with the next dribble to blow by or get into a one dribble pull up or whatever the case might be. Now, you have to have a defender that's pretty jumpy to pull this off, because this is just gonna be a one quick jab. The faster you can get this move, of course, the better. So here's what it looks like. You're gonna jab and through the legs to go by. So let me show you one more time. Come in here, go jab, through the leg, and go by. So let's take a look at that full speed. Okay, now this next one is very similar to the jab through the legs. It's the Iverson through the legs. And so before, what we did was we pounded and jabbed at the same time and then went by the defense. Now what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna have a hang dribble. We're gonna hesitate, boom, and then we're gonna get into like an Iverson crossover. So if you guys watch my videos, I've taught this in many different videos. You're gonna push off this back leg and then act like you're driving by. So here's what it looks like. Hang, push, and then through the legs. With this step, we're going by the defense, okay? So here's what it looks like one more time. Hang, push, A, cross, and go by. This is another one you're gonna use in the half court, not in transition. Let's take a look at that full speed. And the last way that we're gonna dribble through our legs is a reverse through the legs snatch. So we've been going through the legs a lot forwards. Now we're gonna go reverse through the legs. This is also called like a drag or something, but I call it a reverse through the leg snatch. Boom. We're gonna stop, pull it back, get into our jump shot, or there's counters, there's all kinds of stuff we can do out of it. But for the sake of this video, we're gonna shoot a jump shot out of it. And what we wanna focus on doing is turning our body. Boom. Just like I'm running a suicide and I gotta touch free throw line, I'm gonna touch here and retreat back, right? Same with this move. That's the best way to stop on a dime, okay? So we're gonna come in here, boom, stop up on that suicide, bring the ball back, get squared up, and get right into our shot. Now don't overdo it, but a little bit of tilt is good on this move. Let's take a look at it full speed. All right, guys, I hope you guys liked that video. If you did, please click like. Like I said, 1,000 likes is the goal. Let's get it. Also, make sure you subscribe. New videos every Wednesday, and leave me a comment below. Let me know if any other things you didn't understand about this video, or maybe something about the through the legs dribble that I didn't mention in the comments below. And also, most importantly, head over to ballerbootcamp.com. Head over there. I got a free workout for you that you can download, print out, and follow to take your game to the next level. So, all right, guys, click the link that's either on the screen now. If you're on mobile, first link in the description, and I'll see you guys inside that workout.